Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping me grow and I very much appreciate that. So let's get into it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Make sure you use your discernment always. And I feel like that's at the forefront of the message. I'm hoping I could get this out the right way because it is PMS week. I always feel like my brain goes numb around that time period. But I feel like spirit is calling on you guys to use your discernment when it comes to spiritual guidance and what you take in and what you listen to. At first, I wasn't even going to touch on this subject because I feel like it's a touchy subject, but like the last few days, I've been I've been approached both in real life and online by many different people claiming to represent God. I'll tell you the lighter one first. The one who without even saying it, I knew these people had like God with them. And by God, I'm going to say good. You see, God. So they had good intentions. They had God with them. And like I said, I use terms loosely. Call it God, call it spirit, call it source, call it your higher self that uses discernment. There's these Mormons that walk around where I live. I'm not sure if they're Mormons. I think they told me they were Mormons. I don't know if they're Jehovah's Witness, but they're lily white. They walk around even in the hood. I don't live in the safest environment, even though I seem bougie. And I always wonder about them. I'm like, they feel so safe even approaching crackheads. They don't preach at people. One approached me and lily white, I mean blonde, blue eyes. Excuse me, do you want to go to church with us this Sunday? And it's something in his vocal pattern. Usually I ignore all solicitors on the street. But I looked at him, I said, no, no, thank you. And then he said, oh, that's fine. I love your hair. And then walked off. There was something warm about his essence, even the way he approached me, knowing that your girl can't really see like that. Oftentimes I squint, I wear glasses, I take them off sometimes when I'm at home, let my eyes chill and whatnot. But I'm like, and I thought about what good he was doing, even approaching Rent, because he's not just approaching me. They go from person to person, anybody. They approach even the thuggest of the ruggish, buggish bone. Do you want to go to church with us this Sunday? And nobody gets offended by these people. They're in these areas. Because I'm like, this is helpful. But like imagine people who are down and out, like like lost family, don't haven't been asked out, down on love, and having somebody come and if you want to come chill with us, you can. If you want to go to church with us, that's such a warm gesture. I also got to think about, I've been homeless before, the soup kitchens that I've had to get groceries from, like, and not only that, the good shepherds that I called, they were called the good shepherds. I had to call these people like shortly after my mom passed, I didn't know what to do. I was in a hotel working at IHOP. I'm like, I don't have nothing. I'm like, I think I literally Googled like what to do when your life was falling apart and they popped up. These people, I can say, were of God, they were of good. They did not they did not shame me. They did not look, they helped me to draw up a very realistic plan that eventually led me to getting my own apartment and living somewhat stable now. They told me to let go of the job and everything I had and to just come to them. And I trusted that. And they were warm, they were inviting, they were of good. Let's and get into then that. Some of the less good experiences that I've had with people claiming to represent God and claiming to represent Christ, I won't think of these people as Christians because, like I said, I love Christians. I myself am not a Christian. I believe to be a Christian, you have to be Christ like. I know that I can carry love, but the love that Jesus has, I don't know. That's a hard task. The people who leave comments under the tarot readings, oh, repent, God told you not to use tarot cards and it's not in the Bible, or you're going to hell. I'm like, who are you to tell me I'm going to hell for using tarot? I'm like, number one, wasn't a star used to tell, prophesize Jesus's birth? That's neither here nor there. Then another interaction with a Christian person or someone claiming to represent God. God doesn't want you ladies wearing all that makeup, that weave, as opposed to the one of good who complimented my hair, someone else. This is not of God. God wants you to be natural the way God made you to be. She's talking about women who get their bodies done and implants. I'm like, this is a spiritual narcissist. You're using God to pump up your ego to feel good about yourself as compared to other people. And I'm like, you can have your religion. And I'm like, this is the difference because these people are spreading their religion in the good way on the streets, asking people who might need it. Sometimes I'm like, I might come to church with you one Sunday. I might, as opposed to people who are sitting out here trying to use the word of God to shame people. It's like these two people, spiritual narcissists, might be of significance to you. I could also think of like a very bad, mean aunt I had that always tried to use God as a way to, I don't know, passive aggressively. Well, God bless you after being like the meanest of all. It's like, I don't know what I'm trying to conceptualize. Like I said, I hope I'm not rambling, and I hope you can take what you take of this. But, I feel like you're being asked to build your own relationships spiritually and use your discernment. I often question myself too. Why am I doing tarot? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Sorry, my music started playing. I don't feel like enough people question themselves. I'm like, because number one, I'm like, you can't approach people like everybody has your same beliefs. And number two, do you really think Jesus would be sitting here telling me I'm going to hell for wearing makeup and doing tarot cards? Or I'm like, oh, so some of you guys, I feel like there's a balancing out of things when it comes down to especially the spirituality and how people use it and what they do it for. Use your discernment. Yeah, we got competition, conflict, argument, lack of cooperation, lack of diversity, tension, rivals, opposition. I feel like there's just like an evening out of everything on every single level, and specifically with spirit. With, I keep wanting to say God, but I want to avoid using the word God in vain. you know so somebody might be at competition with you and your spirituality. and somebody wants to shame you for your spirituality, protective, natural born leader. I feel like a lot of you guys are protected. You're protected on a mind, body, and soul level. Because, like, oftentimes when I get into these debates, sometimes with these spiritual narcissists, it's like, I'm not going to say there's a winner or a loser, but it ends up with them thinking things through, like on a different perspective. Okay, protective, natural born leader, visionary, entrepreneur, honor, magnetic, innovative, faithful, inspiring. You can affirm that down below. I am divinely protected. Yeah, because we got the King of Wands here. I feel like a lot of your discernment is becoming very much natural around these
Yeah,
times. Because I feel like a lot of it is your intentions, your intentions, your intentions. Because we know there are people who use the Bible with bad intentions. They became cult leaders. You got people like Jim Jones that use Christianity to lead people to their death and not their savior. And then we got people like the three God who is coming up who use spirituality to lead people into cults to just abuse them and to break them down. I feel like a lot of you guys are beginning to recognize these things, or these concepts are being brought up to you again. Who's using it to reach people in dark places and maybe help them gain knowledge and lift them out of it, and who's using it to judge people to feel superior, about themselves. I not only do I love Christians, I love all religions. I love spirituality. I love astrologists. I love scientists, doctors. What I'm like, I love me a good doctor that's gonna help you do perform heart transplants. And then I'm like, I am not going to put down plastic surgeons and boob jobs, because those same plastic surgeons that are doing the boob jobs, they might be someone who eventually learns a craft to fix somebody's cleft lip, or to fix your face after you might get into a car accident. And then I think of those women who go through with plastic surgery. Um, as helping science, like, they wouldn't, if they didn't have people willing to go through these surgeries unnecessarily, like, these surgeons wouldn't be as well studied. That's why I read the God Man, the Word Made Flesh, where it touches on all of that together. It touches on the Bible, science, and it pulls it all in. you know I'm like, because God, if you think about it, He made electric ills. Like, do you really think He cares, like, about things other than the way, like, we treat each other? Like, that's of the most importance here. And especially with Jesus, he was very much on treating people equally. I'm like, I had clicked off somebody's videos when they started calling other people hoes in the bad way. I always say hoes, but I mean, like, your hoes, aka the ones that's into you. I joke and say I got hoes, like, I'm like, oh, you got hoes. I'm not using that to stone people. I'm like, how are you sitting here calling people hoes and talking about it? I'm like, you were so not with Jesus. I'm like, you were a part of the people who were stoning Mary Magdalene when Jesus came to lift her up. Like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness, you are not of good. Anticipation, expectations, planning, decisions, overseas travels, decision. Yeah, it says decisions twice, and discovery. I feel like a lot of you guys are about to be discovering. These are all of wands here. A lot of you guys are about to be discovering some new methods of spirituality, some new methods of, I don't know, we're going to have to clarify that. I might use the What's the Tea Tarot. Or you might be traveling overseas somewhere. See, I feel like somebody trying to block my. And then we got the Judgment card. This was expected. I'm gonna say what I feel. Like I said, use your discernment. I feel like a lot of those people who are using the goods name in vain is going to be under judgment here. And for some of you guys, this might be happening in your family. And not only that, it's happening on a large scale. It's like, you can see and feel the difference in their spirits. A lot of us, we're not even going just by word anymore. We're going by vibe. We're going by feeling. Like I said, that person, like his energy hit me, and it made me think, like, maybe I should go to church. You guys seem like such a vibe, like as opposed to someone that will make me, why are you, what the heck? Like I can't wear, I can if I can't wear makeup in your church, girl, I ain't going. If you're gonna talk about my breast implants, if I got them, I don't got boob implants, but hey, who knows? If they sag a little more, might just. Spirit, tell me more. What else does the collective need to know? We got success, victory, achievement, pride, recognition, improvement, rewards, praise, and acclaim. Some of you guys are going to be getting either some spiritual awards or literally some sort of awards when it comes to your writing or your speech. Like some of you guys might be, huh? You might be taking on some sort of debates, or you might be writing a book. I'm seeing, somebody here being acclaimed. Some of you guys are moving to higher levels because of your discernment, your spiritual discernment, and because of the good intentions you have towards other people. Not that everybody has bad intentions, because looking at, I don't know, I feel like when guys do that no makeup thing, I feel like it's it's of a different intentions than the female who was saying it. When women talk about when other women wear makeup, it's usually because they can't apply it, and or maybe it just doesn't look right on them, or I don't have to, blah 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 blah. I'm like, you're just trying to look for a way to feel better. Whereas a guy, I'm like, you're afraid that you're gonna take somebody home and it's gonna be like the Harlem Nights movie. They're gonna take off their fake leg, they're gonna take off their fake teeth, they're gonna pull off their wig, you're gonna wipe off their makeup, be a whole different person, and you're not going to be attracted to that person underneath. That might be a more innocent way, than either way, it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Huh, goodness. You do what you feel comfortable doing. And I feel like, we were born here to have fun. Yeah, we got drama starter here. Yeah, drama starter, and that's coming under competition, conflict, argument, disputes. So yeah, somebody here who wants to start drama and then pretend like, they're holier than thou. They want to start drama and pretend like they did it with good intentions. You might have someone coming at you just naming any little thing that's and saying that it's not of good, it's not of the Bible. Oh, you're not supposed to, because I'm like, and they'll grab anything and then misquote it. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of moving in with a lover. They might be saying you're not supposed to be moving in towards marriage. Some of you guys might be dating someone of the same gender. That might be a hot topic. We also got wants you back, and this is coming under the King of Wands. So this is letting me know that, yeah, um the divine might be calling you back to have a spiritual connection with him. He's asking you to talk to him directly. Of course, this is of course entertainment. This is fun. If you get messages from here, it's always good that you do. But when you have a connection with God, you should always check in with him yourself. Like go talk to him if you believe in God. If you don't believe in God, keep looking deep into science enough, you'll find something there spiritual enough. Or, and not only that, to look more into your protection. Somebody, it's like, the divine wants you back. We got thief here. Anticipate a thief, rob, loss, theft, physical or emotional. Yeah, I feel like somebody here might be trying to steal your happiness, your joy, the things that make you feel good, and they might be trying to use it through guilt, specifically religious guilt. But like I said, you're very protected because, like I said, even having those bad experiences, it was way more good experiences. Like as soon as I met someone that was not of good, someone who was of good was right there to whoosh push that like right back in me. So I was not able to spiral down my path of 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 dismay or even judgment. I feel like a lot of those energies are being blocked out. We got, yep, cock blocking. Somebody wants to block you and block what you find appealing. They want you to think of, like, it's like they could have tried to use family members to guilt you before, and that didn't work. Like, they could have said, what is your Uncle Rob going to think? What is your brother going to think? What is your I'm hearing Amy. I heard Josh. I heard Michael. What are they? I heard Sarah. What are they going to think if you up and move to California, Los Angeles? Why are you someone jealous? Why are you doing your hair like that? Is it just for guys and blah 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 blah? Whole time they wishing they could do their hair like. Don't let nobody cock block you. Spirit, tell me more. What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know? I hope this message made sense to some people out there. I know it was a bit um, PC, but every message not going to be for everybody. I always tell people that use your discernment. Yeah, we got divination abuser, and this is coming out underneath success and victory. Mm, somebody, huh? Might be trying to use tarot cards and divination to they expected to be able to predict your downfall. This person was looking for someone who predicted your downfall in the tarot world or the spiritual world, but I'm saying the tarot reader might have predicted your success and how acclaimed you were going to be instead. So then this person tried to turn to religion to make themselves feel better about your success. They might be saying things like, oh, the collective sold their soul. Oh, the collective, in this world, bad people can make it to the top. They're looking towards people who are not of good to satisfy their ego, like about based on anything you do. Like I said, this they're looking for any little thing you did, like whether it's wearing sneakers on a Monday, that's not of God, they're going to say, like doing anything to scratch their ego when the divination abuse did not go towards them, go to in their favor. Spirit, tell me more. Spirit, tell me more. We got kissing A, and that's coming out under success, victory, achievement, pride, recognition, improvement, rewards, praise, acclaim. You got some people here that are going to want to come back and kiss your ass because of how far you're making it, either now or in the future. Once you become like it's like you didn't have value to them before until you started having success, until you had motion. Now that you got motion, they want to be all in your ocean, you know? And so now there's some people who want to come back and kiss your A to get in with you. That, and there's somebody who wants control over you. This came out in another reading I watched, Holier Than Thou. I was watching the Oracle Lilith. I watch different people on here, and for fun and whatnot. I'm like, and then that came up. Oh my goodness, it's like it's a mashup. We got always partying here, and this is coming out underneath judgment. So yeah, somebody here might be trying to judge you as always partying. I don't know why that keeps coming out. Always partying. Maybe it's that, I don't know. Yeah, somebody wants you to not feel fun about the time of not feel good about the times that you do have fun. At first it's like some of you guys could have went through a time period where you couldn't even afford to get into the club, so you weren't partying and whatnot. Now, even if you could afford to buy a bottle, they're gonna look at you like, "Oh, you're an alcoholic." It's like, oh, somebody is waiting. They're mad because you just suck your teeth and roll your eyes at them now. They don't even know you anymore. They can't guilt you. You don't care what they think. You don't care to be around these people anymore. So then their next step to do is to try to use religion, spirituality, and talk as though they are God. I'm like, a lot of you guys, I'm like, you're not God. You can't tell me where I'm going, where I might be, who I am. I know, make sure you know God yourself so nobody could tell you what God wants of you. That's the ultimate message. Make sure you know. 911 might be of significance here. Maybe you guys were seeing that angel number, but make sure you know him so nobody else could tell you what he think. I'm like, I got my own connection to God and source. If I wanted to know something from God or what he felt or thought about me, I will simply ask him and he will show me. I'm like, oh, tell those people that you are not a gatekeeper when it comes to God. People be trying to gatekeep God. See, like I was saying, unbothered here. A lot of you guys are unbothered. You're about to go on some sort of travel. You're seeking knowledge. You got too too much good going on to worry about people who are not of good. Pull one more card, maybe two more, and then I'm gonna close out the reading. We're gonna get some angel numbers, then close out the reading. Yeah, we got moving here, and that's coming out underneath King of Wands, and over wants you back. So a lot of you guys, these could be people that you've been moved on from, or you moved away from. It's heavy energy of yes, somebody wants you back to try to control you. For a lot of you guys, this is your family members. This is your family members who, oh my goodness, it bothers them, but you're heavily protected here with the King of Wands. And not only that, you're the leader. They wanted you to be the follower, but you're the visionary. You're the natural born leader. You're magnetic. And not only that, they talk about faith, but you live in faith. Like, like me. I'm like, you can't tell me about my faith because I've lived in faith. Like I'm like I said, I'm like, can I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in a hotel. I'm like, I got a job at IHOP. My whole life is falling apart. I don't got nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. And I walked in that faith. And, and you're a testament to, you got your own testament, basically. These people, they don't got nothing but words. And yeah, we got dirty offer here. So somebody might want to come in and make you a dirty offer. Beware of that. But we're going to get some angel numbers and we're going to close out the reading. If I offended you, I'm not sorry. No. Excuse me. I walk with grace. Spirit, give me the best angel numbers for this reading. Spirit, please give me the best angel numbers for this reading. Oh, we got the Two of Hearts. I've been getting heavy love messages lately. That's why I started doing, and I do the love readings separate. People be commenting on my love readings. I don't got a love life. I'm like, baby, I know you don't got a love life. A lot of spiritual people don't, and I respect that. That's why I make the readings separate. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that love ish right now, but some people do. We got three clubs right here. 3, 2. If the next card is 1 or ace, I'm gonna flip out. Spirit, tell me the best angel numbers for this reading. Oh, it's 5. Let's see what this one was. Where was the ace at? It was like 2 cards in. We had 4, 9. So 1, 2, 3 might be significant, but we're gonna look up 235 and see what that means. It says angel number 235 is a message from your angels that the life choices and changes you are making or are considering making are the right ones for you and are in line with your life purpose and mission. Trust that your prayers and positive affirmations have been heard and are being responded to and are manifesting into your life as a positive and much needed changes and new opportunities. Angel number 235 tells you that the changes that you are going through are most positive. Making changes can bring about fear of the unknown, but trust that these changes are necessary. It skipped. These changes are necessary and will bring you long term benefits. Allow your angels to guide you through the transitions and remember that there is nothing to fear. If you can learn to enjoy life's changes, you will enjoy life itself much more. Angel number 235 asks you to trust in divine and angelic guidance and the intuitive messages and visions you have been receiving, as these are directed direction and guiding you towards and along your life path. Trust that these changes play an important part in your divine life plan, and you can expect them to be of long term benefit to you. So don't let nobody make you second guess your decisions right now. They're going to be of benefit to you in the long run, no matter what you're trying to do. Um, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the information will be in the description box. And I think that's it. You can follow my other neglected social media. I'll put it in there. I'm like, I got to start doing more TikTok, Instagram. But I be coming home from work and doing these too, YouTube. I'm like, I'm done. Have a good one.